I will show you exactly how I went from bad sculpts to good sculpts without memorizing anatomy and all of these bullshit terms. You don't need them, bro. And not only did I get results for myself, but I also help many other artists get result in literally as little as 14, 13, 12 days, where you can see the results here. This is from a free 1 month head sculpting challenge, but more on this later. So just make this video full screen, make it 2x so that we can get through this quicker, and let's dive in. The first thing that I want to talk about is my struggle. So I was in university in 2018 and I was going through my 3D animation and design degree, and that is the first time that I discovered sculpting. So the way that I did sculpting, bro, it was so satisfying. And back then I did not have a mouse, so I did not have a tablet. I was still doing this with a mouse, and it was just so satisfying, that feeling of pushing that clay around, that creative freedom. I had tried 3D modeling before this, but that organic feeling when you're just sculpting whatever shapes you want, that was so satisfying. This image is AI generated, but the sculpt that I did end up with in that first class was this. And this is the character that I made for the rest of the class. So it was my advanced modeling class, and in that class I just made this bust, but by the end of the year I had this. So this was my character for that year. And yeah, looking back at it, he looks really funny now with his death stare eyes. And now we had to choose a character to make for our final project. And I decided that I don't want to go with this character. The reason that I didn't want to go with this character was because I wanted to try something a bit more simpler, something that could get me better results. And also, I did not know how to bake and all of that stuff. So this was, I don't know, millions of polygons, bro. And I had this laptop which did not even have a graphic card, and it just could not handle all of that geometry. And it was a pain in the ass to just rig and just to pose him like this. It was so difficult. And I decided that I want to make something simpler. So what I did for my final year project was I made this character right here. So he's Max, and I made a 3.5 minute animation all by myself. It was a full 3D short film that I had to make for that final year. But you can see this character was really cute. And the surprising thing was that this was something that I was passionate about, but this was something that was much easier. And whenever I showed this character to someone, everyone would be like, wow, this is so cute, this is so nice. All of the students would ask me, how did you make this? How do you make that? And it was a big accomplishment for me at that time. So this was really cute. You can see that I did all of these expressions, and this was very, very easy to work with. And my monkey brain, my Jerry brain thought that, bro, this is easier. This is getting more compliments. So this is what I should do. And here's what I started doing, bro. I started making these low poly box modeling, these low poly characters. And you can see this animation over here. These were like so easy to create, bro. What happened in the process was that sculpting was something that I pushed far away. I tried it time and time again, and I would pick it up, but I would always give it up because it was so difficult. It was so difficult. Anatomy, all of these terms. Should I learn the muscles first? Should I learn the planes first? Should I learn the skeleton first? All of this information just confused me. And I kept trying for 6 years and kept giving it up. And whenever I did make characters, so I got this advice from the instructors online, hey, just practice more, bro. And if you practice, you will get better. So what I did, bro, I just found these cute stylized characters that I could find on Pinterest, and I would just replicate them. And I would just replicate them for the sake of practicing. And still, I didn't feel like I was getting anywhere. I was just able to make these characters. I wasn't able to make characters that I liked. I couldn't sculpt my favorite superheroes. So what I did was I bought courses. I bought so many courses, bro. I spent hundreds of dollars on these courses. And the problem with these courses was that they were designed in a quick win style, that you complete the course and you get something really good. But when you try things on your own, it just sucks. And when I sucked here, bro, I thought, okay, what I need is another course. And then I completed multiple of these courses. And what ended up happening was really interesting. So instead of seeing my work improve, it actually deteriorated. This is what I made. Like, this was before, and this is my after. It should have been the opposite, but this is the after. And the reason was because all of these courses, bro, a lot of these courses, not all of them, but most of them, most of the information that I was able to find online sucked. It just overwhelmed with me bullshit anatomical terms with things that I did not want to do. And some of them had this Loomis head method. I didn't like the CG cookie Loomis head. Out of all of these, the best one is Speedjar, by the way. Hands down. So I just got confused, bro. Everyone had different steps. Everyone had contradicting information. Someone said block out. Someone said freestyle. Someone said use dynamic topology. Someone said no, use remesh. And all of this information just confused me, bro. And what ended up happening was I ended up nowhere. I was not on this lane or that lane. I just sucked, and I got better, worse. And seeing all this, bro, it was extremely disheartening. I had enough. I was tired. It wasn't working. Whatever, no matter what I tried, I kept completing courses after courses, watching tutorials after tutorials, sculpting different things that I saw online, practicing almost every single day. Even some days I would practice every single day, downloading references from Pinterest and trying them. It just did not work. I had enough. I was confused. I was extremely overwhelmed. And all of this just demotivated me so much. But what happened was, I just realized, bro, that I have this potential. These are the characters that I sculpted recently, by the way. And I knew that I had this potential. I knew that I wanted to do this. The first time when I sculpted that character, bro, it was so satisfying. And in that moment, I knew that what I wanted to do was I want to make characters. I knew that this was possible. I just could not figure out how. And I was extremely overwhelmed, bro. I was at the verge of giving up. And I thought maybe I should just stick to low poly stuff and all of this. But bro, I just thought to myself that all of these artists that I see out there, bro, who are making these amazing artworks, they learned from somewhere, right? They had to figure these things out as well. They were not born with this skill. They didn't came out of their mother womb with a magic Wacom pen that they could just wave around and make sculptures. No. I just knew that I had this potential. And what I need to do is I just need to tap into it. I need to figure it out. I needed to figure it out. And what I did was I did a complete reset, bro. I unlearned everything, and I told myself that, bro, what I'm going to do is from a year now, what I'm going to do is I will just sculpt. I will go through every single resource. I don't care what that resource is. I will try to figure this out. I will make this work for me for a whole year. I will commit to sculpting, and after a year, will I judge if I'm improving or not? That is what I thought, man. And I set some rules for myself. So here's the rules that I set. Rule number 1, I will only use one main source of information. And what was that source of information? That main source of information was speech art. I just thought to myself that I don't like how CG Cookie uses the Loomis head method. It sucks. I don't want to do it. So discard it. I don't like how another instructor used all of these anatomical terms and just overwhelmed me. That instructor is out of the way as well. Then the third instructor, I saw that, okay, wow, he also talks so much about these anatomical terms, like this is something that I need to do. I just completely ignored it. That source was cut off as well. The person that resonated was Peach. And I was like, bro, I like his style. I like how he sculpts. And this is who I want to learn from. So what I did, bro, was for the entirety, I just used Peach course. That is it. And let's say, and yeah, here's something honest, bro. Speech art is just too damn fast, bro. It was super hard to keep up with him. And sometimes in his courses, bro, he would be teaching something, but he would be talking about a story that happened in his life. And I was just watching, I was like, bro, like, can't you just explain this? Please explain. And then I would love to hear your story, bro. So whenever I felt confused somewhere, only then would I go to other resources, go to these other instructors, or go to an anatomy book, go find a tutorial on YouTube. And what I did was, even in those tutorials, I just completely ignored all of the anatomical bullshit. I was like, bro, I want to be an artist. I don't want to be a doctor. So I don't want to memorize these sternocleidomastoid, rectus abdominis, serratus anterior, or the long brachii, the short brachii. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to get into this mess. I'm an artist. I want to focus on the shapes and the forms and the things that I can see. Okay. And the third rule was that I will practice every single day for 1 hour. And this time, bro, I had a full-time job. I also had a freelance profile on Upwork, and I was also freelancing on other gigs outside Upwork. So I had a really busy routine. I'm a family guy. I love to spend time with my family. I am married. I have to give time to my wife as well. And boy, do I make time for sculpting. So I just woke up every single day at 5 a.m. And before anything else started, I gave that 1 hour to myself every single day. And I'll be honest, some days, yes, I wasn't able to do it. But most of the days on the whole run, bro, almost every single day, I did it. And fourth was that I will not skip videos until I get similar results. So what would happen is, for example, I'm watching a speech art lesson, and then he sculpts this head. What would happen is I sculpt there as well. It wasn't very similar to the reference. And I was like, no, bro, let me just complete the course first. And when it's complete, then I will come back and then I will figure it out, and then I will improve. I promise. That never happened, bro. So I just made this hard rule for myself that I will not proceed to the next video until I get results that is similar to that of the instructor that I'm watching. And with these results, bro, lo and behold, I started seeing improvements. So let me show you the improvements that I had. And I should have loaded up this file first, but it's okay. Let me, yeah, this one. So let me show you the results, bro. Here were the results. This is where I started on December 2023. And every single day I would sculpt for 1 hour and I would deliberately practice. I would look at the things that I'm weak in. I would not move on to the next video. And when I started doing it, bro, I started seeing improvements. And some days when I sculpt, this was better. This was worse. I tried sculpting pain. It was a pain to watch him. The next day I would figure, okay, how can I improve it? And I made it a bit better. And then I made Voldemort. And then, yeah, bro, and then I just fell in love with the process. And to be honest, bro, I had bad expectations. I wanted to learn this in 2 days. What ended up happening was I got addicted to the progress. I was like, bro, I did not know how to sculpt this at all. But now I know how to do this. And then the next day I would learn how to figure out the other, blah, blah, blah. I would see improvements. And the moment I started seeing improvement, I swear to you, the progress, the process of it got addicting. I was like, I just need to put in 1 hour for a week and then I will improve. And it just became a loop that I had to follow. And now you can see, these are the kind of characters that I'm making now. And if I had given up here, if I had gave up here, if I hadn't been through this shit, I wouldn't have been making all of this, bro. I want you to tell you that the process, a lot of the times, the process is not comfortable. The process is not fun. The fun is when you make the characters that you want. But if you want to make the characters that you want, you have to go through the unfun process as well. So what are your action steps? Let me give you your action steps. Things that you need to do if you want to take your sculpts that look like this to making the characters or whatever inspires you online. The things that you need to do are just 3 things. And let me share that 3-phase action steps with you. Your 3 action steps. So step number 1 is that set aside 1 hour that you will sculpt every single day. And you might say, no, Ishaq, but I don't have time and I have a very busy life. Yeah, I know, bro, you're busy. You're busy jerking off in the toilet for an hour. You're busy scrolling on social media for 4 hours every single day. You're busy playing video games for 3 hours with your boys, with your friends. Like, come on, bro. How are you making these excuses? I want to let you know, bro, no one in the whole freaking world has a time problem ever. Period. No one has a time problem. If they have something, it's a priority problem. Sculpting right now is not a priority for you. That is why you put all of the other things in front of it. Like, I don't know, like, what are your priorities? Is your priority to jerk off? You spend hours doing that. Is your priority to scroll on social media and rot your brain? Is that your priority? Is your priority playing video games that has never benefited you in any way? Is that your priority, bro? So if you can make time for all of this bullshit, you can make time for something that you find passion, that you find, interested in. You're interested in this. You are interested in this. That is why you are watching this video. No one's forcing you to watch this video, bro. You are watching this video because this is what interests you. And let me tell you, bro, no one is going to do this for you. No one wakes up as you with the responsibility to learn this for you. No one will do it. All you have to do is to just set aside 1 hour every single day that you know that you can sculpt. If you have a distracting family, I don't know, if you have work and you're exhausted after work, get up early. Get up before everything else starts and give yourself that 1 hour. If you wake up at 9 a.m., wake up at 8 a.m., give yourself that 1 hour. This is something that anyone can do. And if you cannot do this, then don't bother watching the rest of the video. Just get off. Just get off. Try find a solution elsewhere. It will not work for you. This is the basic. This is the fundamental that you need to do. Just set aside 1 hour every single day, bro. No excuses. Be accountable. Only you can do this. And when you set aside 1 hour every single day, bro, you stop relying on motivation. You stop being a little bitch. You stop being a Jerry who wants motivation all the time, bro. You don't need motivation when it's time to go to work, bro. You go to work whether you feel like it or you don't. You go to school, college, whether you feel like it or you don't. You don't need motivation then. Why do you need motivation when it's time to work on something you are passionate about? So the first thing that you need to do is to set aside 1 hour that you are going to sculpt every single day. Write it down and just follow through to the best of your ability. The second thing that you're going to do is you're going to find one source of information. And for that, I have my free 1-month health sculpting challenge, bro. It's absolutely non-medical. It's step by step. You have got a community. Every week, I go live on the channel and I will share you feedback on how you can improve. No other community does this. No one looks at your work, gives you personal feedback on things that you need to improve. So if you follow this course, bro, you will do it. It's absolutely step by step. It's completely broken down. All you need to do is week 1 complete week 1 exercises, week 2 complete week 2 exercises, week 3 complete week 3 exercises. By week 4 you will have your sculpt and you will understand sculpting like never before. The reason that I'm so confident is because I have helped so many people get results, bro. And here's my teaching philosophy. I was overwhelmed with all of these bullshit anatomical terms. I wish I had a framework that I could follow easily and understand the things. I wish there was someone out there who, instead of making tutorials and courses like, hey bro, watch me sculpt, here's how I sculpt, and showing off, instead someone who actually teaches me the fundamentals, how to observe, how to understand what I am looking at. And in this course, I do exactly that. I made this course for younger me. This is exactly how I wish someone had taught me, with reasoning to everything, with step by step, and you know exactly when to proceed to the next video. It's absolutely free. Go join via the link in the description. You will love it. The third thing that you need to do is embrace discomfort. I want to let you know, bro, that yes, there will be repetitions. You might have to do the same thing over and over again until you get similar results. There will be doubt. You will doubt the process, bro. Is this for me? Do I need some artistic talent? No, you don't. Okay? There will be doubt. You will want results quicker. You'll practice for a week and then you'll be like, no, bro, I wish I got results in 1 week, bro. Let me tell you, bro. When you're hearing about this course, you're getting excited, and then you're going to start doing it. And then that excitement is going to wear off. Now, when that excitement goes away, that is when the real work begins. You need to stop relying on motivation and these emotions. And all you need to do is to just sculpt every single day. You remove expectations and you just perform for 1 month. I promise you will be blown away by the results. You've already tried practicing for a year, I don't know, months, 3 months, whatever, how long that has been for you. Just give me this 1 month, you will get results. And let me share you the secret trick. Now, what is the secret trick, Ishaq? Tell me. Let me tell you, bro. The secret trick is that yes, you cannot go from here to sculpting Goku in 2 days. That will not happen. Do not expect that. But what is absolutely possible is that you don't know how to make shit, bro. You just make this mush, and in 1 day, you can learn how to block out the face. Now, if you allow yourself, you will find pleasure in this. This is something you can be proud of because this is progress. You did not know how to block a face out. And then you trick your mind into loving the process. You made some progress. Appreciate yourself. Allow yourself to be happy. The next day, when you learn how to, now you know how to block out a face. Now the next day, you know what are the proportions of the eyes and the nose and the ear. Congratulations, that is progress again. And then you learn something new and you make new progress. You just learn how to sculpt the nose. That is enough. That is enough for that day, bro. You learn something new. You are moving 1 step closer to your goal. And if you keep doing this, bro, you will reach the end proud and you will get insane results. Okay, this is the trick on how you can make the process enjoyable. A lot of people are like, no, bro, I wanna go from here to making Goku in 2 days. And then when it does not happen in 2 days, they are demotivated. They feel like, oh, bro, this is not for me. Maybe I should give up. Jerry's, literally Jerry's, bro. Don't be one of those assholes, bro. Like they are assholes. They are Jerry's. We're not Jerry's here. Okay, so you just appreciate yourself. You be your own best friend. You cheer yourself up, and I swear this is how you can make this enjoyable. Now, you can join the free 1 month challenge if you want, but if you want my personal help in helping you achieve your goals, then we'll just book a free call and I will walk you through exactly how we can achieve your results quicker together. Okay? And do all of the algorithm stuff, bro. It takes less than 1 minute for you to tell me what you liked most about this video, how this video has helped you, but it helps me out a lot. Okay? So if you do this, thank you. I do appreciate you. And here's a fist bump. See you next time. Goodbye. Boom. Boom.